Tar River in North Carolina is the setting for this college football game. And it's going to be a scorcher out here for today's game between the Trojans and the Pirates of East Carolina. Here come the Pirates. Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. The Pirates are pretty confident coming into this one, Kirk. It really doesn't appear to be much of a contest.
Well, I agree with you. I don't think this one will be close at all. East Carolina comes into this football game led by their quarterback, and he's such a leader, Brad. Believe me, he won't buy into any of this pregame we're going to blow him out hoopla. He's a focused competitor, and he'll be ready to play.
Yep, no question, Kirk. East Carolina is going to come in here and pound the ball right at...
Thank you, guys. The team captains are on the field, and this game is about to get underway. Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway. He kicks it. James fields it in the end zone.
Kickoff return, 20 yards. James on the return.
They'll go to work at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
Tucker alone in the backfield. They hand off on the counter. He's knocked out of bounds. He picked up big yardage on that run.
Oh, this is great blocking up front. Nice job of holding on to their blocks, allowing him to break through for some big yards.
The Pirates bring in the nickel package. Fumble, loose ball, and down he goes. They almost gave them a present right there.
Yep, the running back gift wrapped it and everything. Lucky someone on his own team fell on it.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 36. Kemp with 4 wide receivers. They'll run the option. He's got an opening. Spinning. Mack brings him down. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. Five-yard penalty, first down.
He got caught with his hands around the face mask.
Yeah, but the referees felt it was an accident, so they only charged him with a 5-yard penalty.
First and 10. Ball on the 48. One-man backfield. Tucker gets the ball again, and he's taken down. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Trojans go with the I formation. Kemp options out. And down he goes. He rumbles ahead and picks up about 5. It's third down and 3 to go. This is the 6th play of this drive. I formation here. He's hit and got away. And he's taken down at the 37-yard line. Good decision there to give it to the fullback.
Yeah, just an option to the fullback, and he gets good yardage.
And it's good for a first down.
First and 10. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Tucker is the deep back as they line up in the I. And they got him for a loss. And he tried to make something big happen, Coach, and it backfired on him.
I know. You always try to teach your players never run backwards. I think that kid needs a talking to.
Second down, 14 coming up here. This is the 8th play of this drive from the gun. Here's the option. Spins upfield. There's a missed tackle. He breaks the second tackle. The 10. Perfectly run option keeper.
You know what? That was a perfect example of how to give up tons of yardage on defense. These guys acted surprised to see the option there. Unbelievable.
You're right, Lee. Not what you'd expect when you prepare all week to defend the option. But then again, give this offense some credit. These guys aren't exactly the scout team.
4 yards gain. Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. And down he goes. 2 yards there on the option keeper.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Looks like they'll try to power it right into the heart of the defense. He holds on to it and gets maybe 2 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Do or die time. And he gets the touchdown. Nice short touchdown run by the halfback.
Yeah, pretty simple here. He just took the football, knew where the goal line was, and got across for the touchdown.
Here's another look at that fantastic run. And he tacks on the extra point. So down to just a few seconds left in the first quarter with a score. The Trojans 7, East Carolina nothing. Greer ready to kick. Number 25 and number 17 set to return. He kicks it off and he got all of that one. Number 25 fields it in the end zone. He spins. Check out the replay on that one. They'll take over at the 29. One-man backfield. He drops back. He steps up. Here they come. And they couldn't hook up on that one. A little too much juice on that one.
Yeah, this quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
5 wide. Back to pass. Steps up. Rifles this one out to the left. Has some daylight. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And they tackle him. Good catch. And can this guy fly or what?
I couldn't agree with you more. This kid's got to be one of the fastest guys that we've had the privilege of seeing all year.
After a quarter of play, our score is the Trojans 7, East Carolina nothing. The Pirates line up in a goal line formation. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown. What do you think of this guy, Lee?
This guy's a giant tailback playing fullback. He's got all the moves a halfback has, and he's got the power of a fullback. What a great combo.
And he hits the PAT. So under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, and the score, East Carolina 7, the Trojans 7. Number 10 looks ready to kick this one off. Tucker and James deep to return. Tucker fields it in the end zone. They get the ball back after a touchdown on their last possession.
And the reason why they scored last time was because of the way they ran the football.
Yeah, you're right, Lee. They drove almost the length of the field. Let's see if they can put some more points up on the board.
The Trojans come out in the ace formation. Got an opening. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And he manages to find the end zone for the second time this half.
Yep, he's really finding his way into the end zone. He's off to a great start.
And he missed it. He missed the extra point. Greer is lined up to kick this one off. Number 25 and number 17 back ready to return. Kicks it off. Number 17 takes it at the 8. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. They'll get the ball here at the 25-yard line. East Carolina comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. They go with a toss. Broke away from one. Look at the power. Rowland with a takedown. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6. Ball on their own 29. East Carolina in a 4-wide set. Tries to juke. Here's an opening. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. What a weapon this quarterback is.
He's got that added dimension of mobility that is very difficult to account for by the defense.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter, our score, East Carolina 14, the Trojans 13. He kicks it. James has it at the 5. He tries to spin. The last time this offense had the ball, they ran it very well, and they put it in the end zone. We'll have to see if that's their focus one more time. They'll set up shop at the 34. Bunch formation. Kemp, little toss to the right. And he's taken down. And I think that run right there puts him over 100.
And if you look at how he's getting these yards, it's really not fair. His offensive line is doing most of the work out there.
Not so fast, my friend. This guy's working hard for his yardage, breaking tackles, making things happen. That's what I call a playmaker.
Option to the right. Spin move. And down he goes. So he holds on to it and gets a good 5 yards. Third down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 41. Kemp comes to the line with 3 wide. And he's taken down. East Carolina calls a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. Rather than punt it away, they're going to take a shot at this defense. And down he goes. What a run.
Man, this kid can flat out fly. A lot of kids are fast, but there's not many guys out there that can run as fast as this kid in pads holding on to the football.
I agree with you, Lee, and he has such a natural running style.
Kemp will hand it off. And he's going to lose yards on this one. He didn't really have a chance on that play.
Boy, guys, how about the defense on this play? They sniffed that play out from the start.
Second and 13. This is the 6th play of this drive. East Carolina comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. They'll drop him for a loss. Nowhere to go on that play, Coach.
Boy, you're absolutely right, Brad. This is a great job by the defense in not giving him any room to create anything.
Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on their own 45. Looking. Across the middle. Complete. What a catch. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
First and 10. And this is the 8th play of the drive. And they have 3 bunch. Toss. Breaks one. Here he goes. And he's taken down. Looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play.
Yeah, I don't think it's too serious, though, guys. He's a tough athlete. I think we'll see him back in this game.
It's first and 10. This is the 9th play of this drive. And it looks like there's an injury down there on the field. First and 10. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. This looks like a pretty gutsy call here.
Whoa, they might want to reconsider this one.
Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, East Carolina 14, the Trojans 13. The Trojans got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. Kicks it off. Number 25 gets it at the 9. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession.
On the return.
They'll go to work at the 20.
First and 10.
4 wide. He's under pressure. Got it. And he's brought down. They get a nice gain there.
Yeah, nice pass play. You know what, Kirk? I think that defense kind of underestimated the speed of that receiver that time.
Yes, very good observation out of you, my friend. It's going to be interesting to see how they adjust here.
They'll throw on first down. He's going right. Found his man. And down he goes at the 39. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Single set backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Number 4 has 5 receivers lined up here. Drops back to pass. Throws it out there. And it's caught. And down he goes at the 18-yard line. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
East Carolina sets up in the eye. He juked him out of his shoes. And he's taken down. And the counter play gets him the first down.
Runs like this, keep them guessing. You got the defense worried about the running game, and that's when you catch them off guard with the shoo through the air. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't pass it. Right here, sweetheart.
A 7-yard run by the running back. The Pirates go with the I formation. On the ground with the tailback. Knight brings him down. They're really putting a nice drive together right now.
And it seems right now this defense is having a hard time guessing what the offense is up to.
Well, if they don't guess right pretty soon, they're never going to stop these guys.
They line up in the jumbo set. Again with a carry. Touchdown, ECU! Here's another look. And he tacks on the extra point. Less than a minute remains in the third quarter with the score. East Carolina 21, the Trojans 13. Number 10 ready to kick. Tucker and James back deep to return. Not a real deep kick, should be returned. Tucker has it at the 5. At the 30. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over at the 34.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
The Trojans come out in the ace formation. He's got a lot of green. Mack with a takedown at the 49. And he pulls off a great run.
Let me tell you something. This kid is a good running back, and I haven't seen moves like that since my high school prom, sweetheart.
Easy, Coach. You don't want to scare off any of our viewers.
The Pirates line up with 6 defensive backs. And he's stopped behind the line.
I'll tell you what, for a defensive back, this kid is a sure tackler, and he showed it right there.
No question. You can tell these guys are very well coached when you see these kind of tackles.
2nd and 12 coming up here. Ball on their own 47. Tucker takes a pitch. Big opening. And down he goes. A 7-yard play. It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is East Carolina 21, the Trojans 13. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 46. The Pirates bring in their dime package. He drops back. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. Incomplete. Almost a nice catch by the tight end.
And let me tell you something. We saw them run this play in practice, and I guarantee you, he didn't have a guy in his face like he did right here.
They don't have the luxury of kicking the ball here. Looks, steps up in the pocket. Got hit as he threw, and it's incomplete. They went for it, but they were denied.
Well, that was a situation where they had to go for it.
I agree. They can't afford to let the other team hold on to the ball. The time is ticking away.
The Pirates line up with 3 wide. It's a direct snap. Can't wrap him up. And he's taken down. How about the job of this offensive line, guys?
Boy, the hog mollies up front are demoralizing the defense. It's tough when you're tired. You're losing. You're being dominated physically. I don't know how long they can keep this up.
Number 4 lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. He's into the open field. The 10, the 5. He's all the way home. Touchdown. What do you think of that catch, Coach?
This game's got its highs and lows, but one of the highs has got to be the play of this kid. He could play for my team any day.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, our score, East Carolina 28, the Trojans 13. Kicks it off. James takes it at the 4 with the spin. I don't think we'll see this offense get into a similar situation this time.
So you think they'll convert on 4th down if they go for it again?
Hey, why not? If you're having to go for it on 4th down a lot, you're not doing so hot, sweetheart.
They'll get the ball here at the 25. East Carolina lines up with 5 defensive backs. Looking. He lets it go. And it's caught. He's on the run. Touchdown. And they had a tough time defending that one.
Well, Brad, one of the things with this defense is you leave yourself vulnerable in one-on-one coverage. Great throw by the quarterback and great speed by the receiver.
And they're looking to get 2 points here. Kemp with the play fake. Goes to the end zone. And they get the 2. There's a flag down, and here's the call.
Illegal touching on the receiving team.
And so he was the first one to touch the ball after stepping out, and they'll lose it down because of it. Greer needs a good bounce for a possible recovery here. With the onside kick. But they didn't recover the onside kick.
They're in big time trouble now, Brad. They need a turnover bad.
They'll start this drive at the 40. They line up in the jumbo set. Here's the give. And down he goes. And they move the chains once again.
And that's what they need. Move the chains and keep the other team from getting their hands on the football.
Number 33 lines up in the deep back, I formation. Fullback on the inside give. Sheds that one. He has some room. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. Guys, let's take another look at that play. As we expected, they're getting ready for a 2-point conversion attempt. On the ground with the tailback. They don't get the 2. He's still down, and it looks like he's in a lot of pain.
Oh, and that's just a shame. That guy was playing so hard, and to see him go out like that, boy, you just feel sorry for him.
Number 10 is lined up to kick this one off. Tucker and James back to return. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Tucker fields it at the 2. At the 30. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown. They'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Trojans line up with 4 wideouts. He's looking. His receiver has it, and he's taken down at the 46-yard line. The Trojans call for a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. Tucker alone in the backfield. Under heavy pressure. Looks. Chucks it deep down the right side. And he's got it! And he's all the way in for the touchdown. That last catch puts him over the century mark in yards.
I'd say that's a pretty good day's work, wouldn't you guys?
Absolutely, Coach.
East Carolina lines up in a dime defense here. Pressure coming. They don't get the 2.
Hey, they had to go for it here, but they just couldn't execute. Now you got to forget about that and go out and play some defense.
The Trojans are going to take a timeout. That was their 2nd timeout. Well, not much of a choice here. They need to go for the onside kick. With the onside kick. They were really hoping to get the ball back there.
Well, now they have to call on their defense to make something happen. They need a big play right here to get that ball back.
They'll go to work at the 50. East Carolina comes out with an I formation. On the ground, up the middle. And the big fellow with some room. Austin brings him down at the 41. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1 coming up here. Ball on the 41. Number 33 lines up in the deep back. I formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes at the 36-yard line. They get a decent gain on that one.
The reason why this play worked is because they sold the defense into thinking they were going one way, then they went the other way.